One of the problems I have with it, and I'm 6 foot tall, is the seat height. So I can't plant my, well, it might be because I've got a 32-inch inseam, so I've not got the longest legs, but I can't plant my feet flat on the ground. And at the moment I've got sort of high-heel booty trainer things on, and I'm still not reaching the bottom. One of the options that I can go for is that I can get a lower seat, which apparently gives me another inch to the floor, which might help. But I'm more likely to go for the comfort seat. And I have to be honest with you, this seat isn't the most comfortable over longer distances. It's alright when you're just pottering around and just having a ride around for the day, but you know, when it comes to all day comfort, this ain't the seat.
Coming up next on Mod Project.
And like I said, you have to be prepared for the weight of the bike when you stop, because if you're not on a properly level surface, it sort of comes up on you, and you sort of, if you lean in one way, you have to adjust. Getting your feet planted on the ground, if they're not already touching the floor flat, it's just something you have to get used to. So obviously my channel's called Mod Projects. You see me modding cars, electric bikes, various other things. This is the next thing to get modded, and the first thing that's going to change is the colour livery, and I'm thinking of going for Red Bull. Not that I'm a Red Bull fan, but I do like the livery, and some friends of mine that do vehicle wrapping have recently done a car bonnet in the livery, and I really like it. So that might be on the cards. Well, it's definitely getting wrapped. And then I'm going to swap the rear suspension out. I mean, I weigh 260 pounds with my back photography kit on the back, another stone on top of that. So within that, you're looking at or wanting to sort of like have something a little bit more comfortable than what you're dealt with. And I don't think the suspension on the rear of this is the best. Every time I go over a reasonable bump, I can feel it. The front suspension's brilliant, but the rear suspension, yeah, it's not the best. And I'm not a fan of it, to be fair. So that's getting swapped out. I don't mind the exhaust note, but don't get me wrong, I've been seeing these Akrapovic swap outs. It could be on the cards too. And then, because I'm part of a tuning house, there may be some tuning involved, but that's going to be a few months down the line yet, when we get into the summer and I'm riding it more. But as for the list at the moment, it's definitely going to be the seat, it's definitely going to be the rear shocks, and it's definitely going to be the livery getting swapped out. So this thing easily potters along at 50 mile an hour all day long. It's just, and then you can pop it open if you want some speed.